Alright, so we're going to show my automated diff switch. So what I have here is a three-way switch where middle is off, up is always on for the diff, and down is controlled by the Race Capture Pro. Using the GPIO on the Race Capture Pro down there, which would go to ground. So what I have is I basically have this always goes to ground on a relay. That always goes to ground, and then this will trigger ground. The Race Capture Pro will trigger the ground when it's in the down position here. So what we have here is, if it's in the automatic mode, controlled by Race Capture Pro, when the Diff Temp, when the Diff Temp is above 180, and how I'm doing that is with this cool little device called the Race Capture Stimulator that Brent sent me. It's basically emulates some stuff. It's kind of cool. So you can see by twisting this, I can control my diff temp, and over here I can control my RPM. Right. So if I turn my diff temp above 180 and my RPM is above 500, it turns on. Pretty cool, right? And if my diff temp drops below 160, it shuts off. Above 180, drop below 160. And now, basically, if the car's shut off, I don't want it running either. Let me turn that back up. Sorry, let me turn the diff temp. So we got 180. But now, let's say we shut the car off or whatever, but not the kill switch. I don't want it running when the engine is off. So if it drops below 500, it shuts off as well, even though my diff temp is still up high. If the car is pretty much shut off, the reason why I did 500 is because the stimulator can only go down to 420. So there it is, a Race Capture Pro controlled diff pump based on differential temperature and RPM. Cool.